Welcome to Worldwide Peacemaker Vibes. My name is Jasmine, and I'm your tarot card reader for this general healing and ascension career message for Gemini suns, Gemini moons, and cross watchers watching this because they're in a workplace environment with low vibrational energies that may or may have not committed spiritual crimes or going through a low vibrational karmic cycle, and it's impacting the overall work environment. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to exchange some positive vibes. And if the video does resonate, go ahead and put a thumbs up and like the video. So for this career reading, Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, or cross watchers, let's see what you most need to focus on for your highest and greatest good when it comes to your career. What needs to be the focus for Gemini placements when it comes to their career and cross watchers? What do they need to focus on at this time for their highest and greatest good? Heart-to-heart conversations, being blunt and honest. And let's clarify that with Kipper. That heart-to-heart conversation could be with yourself or with your boss or your significant other about your job or career. Just take it how it resonates. But you need to be focusing on some deep conversations and discussions where there's bluntness and honesty. Clarifying heart-to-heart. You have adjudication. If some of you work in different organizations for your city or state or country or county, you need to be having heart-to-heart conversations and being blunt and honest with everybody. With everybody. If you are literally a magistrate judge, you need to have a heart-to-heart conversation with your boss. Clarifying heart-to-heart conversations. Focus on this. You have marriage. That could be about commitments. If you are in a committed relationship, I think you should be discussing your current career or your job situation, even if it's the environment with your spouse. Focus on how y'all are going to communicate with the changes that may be taking place, especially if you work for a government institution or a city council or county such and such. Like, you know, obviously those are the type of people watching this channel. Low vibrational masculines. Or some young gifted men that are working on something. Others of you, if you want, because I feel like I want the adjudication card to come back out so we can keep moving forward. Because some of you actually do need to be focusing on calling judgment on your employer. You have that gift to call judgment on your corporation or on your boss. I don't think it's your coworkers, but some of y'all are also going through judgment if your occupation is low vibrational as well. So you need to be focusing on how you're going to be healing and ascending through that. So yeah, false person in reverse. So when it comes on to your career, focus on being blunt and honest with yourself when you look in the mirror before going to work. And for others of you, some people are going to be coming towards you with some deep conversations about people that you were intimate with after smoking some blunts. That's for whoever that's for. Let's clarify heart-to-heart with Pot Tarot. Clarifying heart-to-heart and false person in reverse. Heart-to-heart conversations. False person in reverse. Focus on this when it comes to your career and work. And if you're an entrepreneur, make sure you're focusing on staying true to yourself, your brand, and your business. So heart to heart is clarified by the Hierophant. Yeah, that's an institution or a government entity, a school, a hospital, more so of a church as well. But obviously that's of law. So it's a lot of lawmakers or people that's supposed to carry out laws or know laws because they're attorneys or whatever, all those positions that require you to know that stuff, right, karmics? Because it's a lot of low vibrational energies in those occupation fields right now, and people are telling them they're getting fired. They planned on being there forever with the Knight of Pentacles. But with the Page of Swords, it's been some long-term investigations too. Yeah, they go to Page of Cups. Page of Swords and the Page of Cups. And the Knight of Pentacles. It's some literal teachers. I'm more so college students or college teachers that are under investigation. They masks have been coming off. They like kids. They like teenagers and little boys and girls. Look, there go the bongs and the pipe right there. That's the Five of Swords, meaning enemies, manipulative, brainwashing, narcissist, spiritual crimes. And that's the Ten of Pentacles. Ancestors are telling. So it's some college teachers that are pedophiles that's getting in trouble. You're welcome. They're in different states, you guys. The Most High wants y'all to be talking to him blunt and honestly and intimately when it comes to your career, Geminis or cross-watchers. That's what I'm getting from this Hierophant energy. Have that heart-to-heart with the Most High and be real, because you can't fake nothing with the Most High. So that's what some of y'all need to be focused on, like talking to God about your career moving forward. And also, I pick up the energy of some people are going to be like telling on different magistrates and courthouse people or positions, like telling on them what they do behind closed doors, because people are starting to do their own investigations on people. Children are coming to other people in the dream state for help. And normally, some of you guys accept the behavior of sinister people. You considered them frenemies, knowing that they were manipulators or whatever. Y'all are finding out what they've been hiding. And they not going to be able to still come off as, you know, honest and stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and move forward as far as what needs to be released. What does Gemini or cross-watchers need to release for their highest and greatest good when it comes to their career, work, and money? What do they need to release? Release this. Release telling people your long-term plans, whether they're coworkers or whatever. Even when it comes to your relationships, y'all need to release telling y'all coworkers what you got going on for the long run and what you're doing when it comes to your relationships. Because, yeah, there you go. Laughter is the best medicine, isn't it? Clarifying, spilling the beans, and Longhorn. Long haul. I do like Longhorn Steakhouse. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do, ancestors. I love these sweet potatoes with the cinnamon and butter and brown sugar. And they sirloins and asparagus and broccoli and mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese, too. Okay, anywho, release this, clarifying, spilling the beans. If you working in positions like courthouses and with police officers and etc., those of the sort, you gonna have to release them people. Some energies are gonna be releasing secrets about politicians, I can't lie. What they've been investing in and where they were taking trips to. People's itineraries are being given out to proper authorities. Because I'm a high vibrational Gemini, that's why. I'm a cuspy. Why are you so worried about it? Anywho, clarifying long call, release this. Some of y'all also need to talk to y'all ancestors that were passed over soldiers. Long call. Release thinking you're going to end up in poverty. So if some of you have a mindset of I'm a lose something if I don't do such and such, you got to release that mindset. And also, as you guys can see, if you had friends that you thought were official people spiritually, their ancestors are telling their business and exposing them. So that's why they know in the long run they're going to be in poverty. So it's best to release that energy. It's a childish, immature energy vampire watching this. Hi, how are you doing? Something happened to your car. Have you been in a car accident? You got in a car accident or something? Yeah. Well, you're hoping to have died and went to heaven? Nah, I'm on planet Earth as far as I know. But at anywho, I'm in the middle of doing a reading for YouTube. So release this. Release telling y'all business to people. Release energies that used to have high official positions or badges or access to things that normally people wouldn't have access to. Release the mindset that you're going to be in poverty in the long term if you know you're high vibrational, or if you haven't hurt or harmed someone this lifetime and consider that to be your long-term investment to be successful as a career, etc. Clarifying official person, release this, spilling the beans. Untrustworthy, cats out of the bag and revealing secrets, release this. Release the energies that y'all ancestors are going to be telling y'all and showing y'all this is, if you invest in them, this is what's going to happen type thing. Official person and spilling the beans. Yeah, you got judgment and the star card. Hi, hubby. You in Atlanta? Well, be safe. Judgment in the star card. Like I said, ancestors are going to be showing you guys who you need to be releasing for your own highest and greatest good. And then also some people are going to be telling on celebrities that are caught up in court situations, and they know in the long haul they're going to be in poverty. So if you're somebody that's obsessed with celebrities, I think you might want to release that as an occupation and try to find something that's more high vibrational where you're not constantly trying to be in other people's business. See? The moon card. You're going to give yourself mental illness trying to reveal people's secrets, and it's something better else for you to do. So somebody needs, there's the Ace of Swords. So somebody needs to release wanting that to be their occupation. And in the long run, like I said, once you release this poverty mindset, that energy of lack or loss of is going to be healed with the Star card. And as y'all can see, some of y'all friends are in trouble for what they were doing, traveling to what we know as third world countries with their permission to do only God knows what. It's the Five of Bongs, which is loss, oppression, sadness, regret, causing this for people that are already in that so they can try to keep this. So release those type of energies. Some of you guys literally do need to release wanting to be in celebrities' spiritual life or personal life business. Some celebrities are literally dead already and y'all just don't know because some other people know how to do stuff with the media and online and etc. So don't believe all the hype. They're not on planet Earth. They're on ships, and those ships have cities and buildings like planet Earth. I can knock some more shit down if you want me to. Draw this energy in. Draw this energy in. Remember that at this time, we are in the waning gibbous, meaning cleansing, protecting, and banishing, okay? Draw this energy in when it comes to career and work for Gemini placements and cross watchers. Draw this energy in when it comes to career and work for your highest and greatest good, of course. Draw in spiritual court and for energies that work in courthouses. Energies that work in courthouses. If this is what you've been putting out, you know you're about to be sued and lose your job. This is a lot of spell work, black magic, love, chemistry, extra, numbing. Some of you all's co-workers will be getting sued for paying for love spells or getting locked up for going through with trying to have somebody magnetized towards them against their own will. That's not okay. That's poisoning somebody. You interfering with somebody's spiritual life because you want their love is not okay. That's a spiritual crime. That's Five of Swords. That's manipulation. That's why that Knight of Cups was right there. The Knight of Bongs was Knight of Cups. So some of you all's co-workers and some of you have been impacted by spell work in the legal field and you didn't know. So if you find yourself having addictions or experiencing irrational thoughts or behavior, it's because you had some type of romantic moment with a coworker or with somebody that has spiritual and or material problems and they are the reason why. Like they in the wrong. Clarifying black sheep. Some of y'all are drawing in karmic justice. This is what this legal card stands for as well. Some of y'all are literally drawing in justice, whether you know it or not, when it comes to your career. But obviously, it's some people that literally work within the legal system or justice system. Clarifying black sheep. Draw this energy in. You got the moon card. Y'all about to tell somebody secrets. Draw in how you're going to do that professionally. Because somebody is trying to get out of working for a company, but the company is known to be manipulative and get away with this type of energy. You keep gathering up your paperwork and evidence so you can file it. They not having sex with people in that courthouse no more, or the judges in that courthouse no more, because you know ain't no judges. To whoever I'm talking to, wherever you are, there's not judges. They literally kind of letting put it to you like this: get y'all paperwork of what whoever this is doing black magic on you. Get that paperwork together. This is sick and disgusting. And this is people working in the courthouse, running judicial systems. The little hoes that work in the filing departments, like when people file paperwork electronically and they supposed to go through it and stuff, y'all secrets and what y'all be doing behind closed doors about to come out. Honeymooning. Queen of Pentacles right here in reverse. And this is the seven of joints, which is the 7 of wands. So low vibrational feminine energies was not allowing possibly domestic violence orders to go through, or saying, no, she filed this because of that. That wasn't true and stuff like that. It's some karma about to go around. It's some backlash. Because sometimes when us domestic violence victims go to file our paperwork to get our justice and it's denied, that impacts us psychologically and emotionally. See, 9 of Swords. We go in the dark night of the soul when that happens. So people were putting us in the dark night of the soul so that they could get clout. And that's coming back now. It's a female that has sex with her coworkers in the nighttime. Your secrets about being a prostitute coming out. Fuego. Look, Queen of Swords right there. Your secrets about being a prostitute coming out. Your job finding out. I really hope Pasco or Pinellas really did not hire a karmic female after I requested a restraining order against them. This is the 9 of Bongs, which is the 9 of Cups. So yeah, you got people that work in the judicial system, but they prostitutes. And then the ones that play with the filings, they can't have sex with judges anymore. They can't have sex with Mr. Carter anymore. It's one attorney. That's what you get. It's a female that he would be having sex with. It's email proof about it. In other news, your angels are going to be giving y'all signs in the dream state of how you can expose whoever these male or females are, co-workers, so you can get restraining orders or move to a different department or eventually go to a whole nother company. Yeah, there go the 4 of Wands. Brand new project. So King of Cups, if you're a masculine watching this, draw in the energy to get all your paperwork for this exposure, because you already know these people are going to prison in due time. But angels are also exposing what y'all need about yourselves and y'all inner child through the dream state. Angels and your inner child are in y'all dream state with the Hangman. So draw in the energy for them to be able to defeat these extra psychotic, dramatic, low vibrational manipulators and liars and magicians. And keep drawing in God to be the lead of your life when it comes to passion. So if y'all are wanting marriage, because this Fuego and Hierophant can mean marriage, the Sun card too. So draw in this healthy pregnancy and healthy marriage as well. Make sure you run it through spiritual court to make sure that person is for you. You'll receive signs in the dream state. Some of y'all are going to be finding out some people, whether it's a man or a woman, their addictions. Sorry, I put that card up somewhere. It's the numbing card in my mind. But their addictions is what got in the way. This is Queen of Wands. That ain't even the Queen of Swords. It's the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands and the 8 of Wands. Emails, text messages, pictures. It's proof of somebody being a prostitute and a drug addict, and they caught themselves trying to interfere with your career, literally with your career and money. Not even your love life, but your actual career. So she's getting reversals and fired, and that's for a collective of energies. So if y'all had a coworker that y'all know was psychotic and stuff, maybe you used to tell them your business, this person is getting put out of their friend groups, and their coworkers might be suing them, or old coworkers are suing them, and things like that. Somebody just got evidence that their spouse was sleeping with a coworker. Look, King of Swords right there. King of Pentacles. Just got proof that her husband was sleeping with somebody. So now she can get a divorce. She doesn't have to deal with infidelity. Let's use nature nurture for what's emerging. What's emerging for Gemini placements and cross watchers when it comes to career and work? What's emerging? You have Elephant and Gratitude. Card number 43. Acknowledgement, recognition, and opportunity for you to give thanks as well. What's emerging is for you to give thanks to any given situation, thing, person, or persons, including yourself, for their active or former presence in your life. And you can express gratitude for things that have not yet arrived. If you're feeling called to get outside of your own bubble and see the world from a higher perspective, then being of service can assist you as well. So what's emerging could be y'all volunteering locally, or helping a friend or organization. It don't matter as long as you feel the spirit of humble thankfulness while doing so. So what's emerging for y'all is gratitude, whether it's you expressing gratitude for yourself or somebody else or something, or vice versa, where energies are wanting to show you some gratitude. Clarifying gratitude, what's emerging. Yeah, this has to do with your skills and talents and hobbies. Some of you can express gratitude through a talent or hobby, or that's what's emerging. Somebody is thankful for you, and you're going to be thankful for some other energy. That's the bottom line. Myself and some other divine feminines. So what's emerging for you? Occupation, card number 34. What's emerging for you? It doesn't have to be a cushy desk job with a bright career. It could be self-employment, freelancing, do-it-yourself, or just something that you put together from your own sense of what you know how to do when it comes to crafts, hobbies, and or sports. But what's emerging for you is for you to start something, beginning a project, and spending a lot of effort. Something gonna be done by autumn. It says, pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. That was said by Aristotle. So mental and physical activities is emerging for you. And doing things with your hands, doing things that you enjoy. It say you could be working for a company if it's your chosen career path, but it could also mean self-employment. But some type of manual work, even gardening. Some of you could get into gardening. Oh, I just realized that's 4334. So some type of mirror effect is happening. Energies that did not want you to have a career or be prosperous, and they did work to isolate you and have people rebel against hiring you and giving you an opportunity. This is the Three of Pentacles, by the way. That's being mirrored back to them. They're in that Five of Cups. It doesn't matter how long ago it was. Karma is karma. Gratitude and occupation. What's emerging? That's the Knight of Wands. Rapid passion, rapid action. Some of y'all might need to get in a gun range and learn how to shoot or use swords. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Sex is not a hobby. Look, it's the Four of Bongs. That's Four Cups in the World card. Sex is no longer looked at as a hobby for anybody to be thankful for. It's the ending of you being rejected or seen as a black sheep as well. Clarifying elephant, gratitude and occupation. What's emerging? You have the Page of Cups. That's apologies, but also new intuitive ideas. So ideas from your intuition. And then the Nine of Bongs, which is your wishes, wish fulfillment. It's some Democrats who would have children at parties. Oh my God. Some teenagers. It's pictures with the Eight of Wands. Members of the Democratic Party. Y'all are, this is the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, all of that's coming out. Yeah, Six of Wands, public. So some low vibrational Democrat politicians, what they was doing at parties and stuff is being exposed literally now while I'm recording this. Well, I guess that's what some children were wishing for who got put up in virtual reality. And or was sacrificed and in the doo-wop and they're healing and graduating. So what's emerging? Some coworkers are going to want to apologize to you guys. But when it comes to your career and work, this is the Eight of Wands and this is the Two of Pentacles. That's rapid progress when it comes to balance. Having balance when it comes to your skills and development of projects. If you were to decide to do self-employment and you want to use social media or an online platform to do that, like Etsy or something like that. But some type of balance. With the Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. And you have the Queen of Cups. So just make sure you're loving yourself. You can't help others if you're not nurturing yourself first to some feminine energies. So when it comes to your career, you may have lost a job, but it's going to be replaced with something more higher vibrational if you are a high vibrational being or you're ascending. If you're karmic and you lost the job, then that's because of what you've been doing in past lives or in the past or involving children with the Six of Cups. Let's keep going. This is the Two of Wands. Low vibrational feminine trying to make a plan. She's stressed and overwhelmed and burdened. Hey. And going through the dark night of the soul. And go be in there for a long time. Kamala, look at your energy. You know you about to be wrapped up in that scandal till you die, girl. You literally owe the devil. You literally owe the devil. You owe the devil everything. You already in the Eight of Swords. You be smoking a whole bunch of weed too, don't you? Yeah. Got these politicians up there high. Kamala Harris is a thief. She literally steals money. Kamala Harris literally steals money. Hello, Mr. Trump. Okay. And we're going to end this message with the message from the universe. Let's get some groups of who this message is for as far as a message from the universe. As far as what professions, so I can be more specific with my messages from the universe. Sages, the truth will set you free. So any sage, a sage could be a child, a sage could be a teenager, a sage could just be someone that's wise and devoted. They could be wealthy already, materially and or spiritually, but they're also gracious and they're self-reflective. Communicators. I feel like this is for authors, psychologists, agents that work for the EEOC. This is not for engineers. This is not for engineers with engineer in reverse. So these are for little females, not for boys. And you have merchants, business owners, whether you already have a business or you're about to start one after watching this and planning properly. Once again, psychologists, technical engineers, you're welcome to cross-watch if you're not low vibrational, financial advisors, inventors, and also people that do evaluations in different fields. So let's start off with the merchant energy. As a merchant, you need to be aware that everything in the universe has an energetic currency, and you are quickly quantifying the values of resources and information. It's best for you to discern how resources and information can be channeled for trade, commerce, and profit. Be on the lookout for opportunities to connect people, ideas, and assets in order to bring a lucrative project to life. You're a hard worker and you multitask, and your instincts allow you to make quick decisions. I want you to focus on living the good life, literally. Share resources with others and inspire other people to enjoy the parts of life which matter the most to them. And if you find yourself caught up in the trap of believing that you're alone or you are the only source of profit in your world, spend some time with loved ones, like real loved ones. And also affirm that you are committed to honing your high value gifts to create wealth while being present to the needs of the many so you can contribute and give back to the world. To my communicators, you know the power of words. Use them to educate, inform, uplift, grow, transcend, and connect others to the truth. You guys need to gather, process, and share information that helps uplifts humanity. You're already clear, direct, and connected to the divine truth. You're friendly enough that you can use metaphors when needed, and be mindful with your Buddha-like energy. To the people that work for the EEOC, although your words can be blunt, your sarcasm has you cutting yourself down. So if you don't check yourself, you go hurt people that actually do care about you. Trying to process too much at once is why you are all over the place and not achieving any of your goals. You spin out of control when you're stressed out. And I hate to say this, but you've been doing too many things to too many people, or doing too many things with too many people. So it's time for you to reboot and restore your clarity. Then let me find the sage. Excuse me. This card says, be a channel for truth and freedom. Use spiritual wisdom, knowledge, and intelligence to understand life in the world. You're social by nature with a generous spirit and compassionate heart, but you can't help but uplift others, whether it's through the job or social conversations. So you know how you can't help but to help others. Don't get too absorbed by your own brilliance. Some of you have the I already know attitude, and that's going to cost you your confidence because you'll find yourself overextending. Whether you're overextending your energy or even resources, or even somebody else's resources. So don't forget the true source of your knowledge and wisdom. It's not your eyes, mouth, and brain. It's the divine. So meditate, contemplate, and commune through truth and freedom. See the bigger picture and abundant possibilities for yourself, others, and the world. To know is to grow. So as others seek you out for knowledge and wisdom, just keep it simple. If someone brings you a complex situation when it comes to business, projects, and relationships, hopefully you have someone else that you can send them to answer those questions for you. Any other messages for the sages when it comes to Jupiter? The truth will set them free. Yep. The truth will set you free. Especially some children. The truth is going to set some children free. And Jupiter is also going to be allowing some feminine energies to get away from some low vibrational Martians. They know it's only a matter of time. The communicator, words have power. Y'all are going to be telling some people bye. Obviously, y'all going to be communicating and telling people bye. The merchant. Yeah, y'all gonna be sipping y'all tea as y'all graduate. You can't run away from karma, and you can't run away from the Most High. So that's why people of all different organizations and jobs, they just go ahead and telling the truth at this point. So make sure you telling yourself the truth when it comes to your career. Okay? If you know you really are a key player on this planet, you have nothing to prove to anyone except you have solutions to their problems. That you are of good quality. That's all you have to prove. is that you are of good quality. And that's something that's felt from other energies' heart. All this green heart chakra energy. You guys got money on the trees right there. Butterflies here. So now that you guys know better, you're going to do better. Okay? Bye.